Hello and welcome back again. We're doing another video on Marvel Snap, and today we're doing a Pool 2 deck again, and we're doing a TeckW deck, what is considered one of the best decks in the meta, and one of the top decks, especially in Pool 2, but can definitely challenge with Pool 3 and onwards decks. Now, for this deck, the whole point of it is to tech your opponent into getting a W. So, you have lots of cards here like Cosmo, what stops reveal abilities happening at this location, cards like Enchantress, who removes all ongoing effects at this location to kind of counter your opponent and to screw them over. Now we have other cards in here like Scorpion to move one power from all cards in hand for your opponent, and Spider-Woman, who hits all enemy cards with -1 power debuff. We also have other cards in here like Killmonger, who's very good against Kazoo decks by taking out all 1-drops, and it's just good in general for killing 1-drops with your opponent's board, while running our own 1-drop in here, Nova, who when gets destroyed gives all our other cards +1 power. So the other cards you run in here are cards like Angela, because she's just a solid card. You know, if you have a better card, you can replace Angela, but Angela's just a nice little card drop in turn 2. When you play more cards into her, she gets bigger. Cards like Armor, who protects your stuff so it doesn't get destroyed, while also stuffing around with their stuff. Shang-Chi, who's an insanely strong card, who removes any cards with extremely high power levels on your opponent's side on that location. Cards like Jessica Jones, which is a solid 4-drop around this area, and fits in really nicely in this deck. Hobgoblin, who can just win lanes by itself by giving your opponent that -8 power when it gets put onto their side. And of course, like most decks as well, similar to Angela, American Chavez, who just helps thin out the deck and makes it so your draws before turn 6 are just much better. So, enough talking, let's get into the games. Alright, so we've got this location again. We don't really want to play anything into it. Not we have anything to play anyway.
Opponent snapped.
So we're going to play Angela over to the right lane. Don't really want to give him a copy of Angela since he's already playing 1-drop cards. Don't really want to... I need to play a card, so we'll play Cosmo in middle. I don't really mind giving him a Cosmo. But honestly, swapping Angels isn't too bad of a loss for either, so... I'm assuming here he's going to play cards into middle or into left now. If he plays cards into left, that's good for us, because that will be merging, and we have the Killmonger in hand. So he's going to wait now for him to take his turn. Come on, buddy. You got this. Alright, so I don't just mind dropping Jessica Jones here into the right lane, buffing up Angela, and also a solid body for next turn. They've done the exact same thing. Now, as we don't have many actual drops for 1-drops, I was going to say play Killmonger here, we can't really play Killmonger there. That's alright, we're just going to play Killmonger here, and Scorpion into left lane too. What will get rid of his symbiote, taking away power from him. Unfortunately, we do reveal first. So if he has played 1-drops, what it looks like he has, we're not going to destroy any of them. Like that one right there. So what we could do here... I guess we can play Scarlet Witch here into right. So yeah, because here we could play in here, we play here, we win. So this is where it becomes a bit tricky because we're both tying right lane and then winning a different lane each. So we've got to be careful because Sunspot he's going to buff him so he doesn't play anything. So I kind of want to play something into Sunspot, but I also know that's dangerous. So I'm going to play American Chavez in middle. Hopefully we can still win left with any unspent mana of his. Okay, yeah. We've managed to pull that one out. Close game. But as you can see, he would have had a lot more power in middle, and with the play of Cosmo, that's really made it difficult for him. And losing that drop onto the left lane with Killmonger has also really affected his turn. Alright, so here we're just going to play Nova. Nova's just going to drop it on turn 1 into a Scorpion on turn 2. So I'm going to play Scorpion in right lane. We don't really care about this first to fill. So I don't really want to play Killmonger this early, but I will play Cosmo into middle. What's going to make it very annoying for him to play cards in middle, what he's going to want to play. So hopefully here, because of how... Okay, no, I was going to say, hopefully he might play something into middle. Alright, so what I might do now is just play Jessica Jones over here to the left. And next turn, we might Angela into Killmonger onto the same location. Now, if I remember this correctly, it's Angela first, then Killmonger. So everything moves over. So, if I know this correctly with this interaction, I should still be able to play cards over here to the left, and it should not affect... Jessica Jones should still get the buff. Now, we'll hit the Yondu with Killmonger, and we'll also hit the Nova, what's really good, and anything else he might play this turn. Okay, so it means the actual location itself, not the spot Jessica Jones was played to. So that's really interesting to know. Now, no matter what I do, I can't win middle lane. I don't believe I can win middle lane now because of this interaction with Jessica Jones, what's quite upsetting. If I had known this, it would have been 8 power with this. It would have been enough to draw. Actually, would have been a Spider-Man, would have been a win. So, this is just really unfortunate what's happened here. So, I guess here we're going to have to play luck of the draw here and just go for one, because 9 power is not going to do enough. So, I reckon he's going to go for left lane because of the Cosmo here. He won't go for right lane. That's my guess anyway. So, but yeah, it's really unfortunate with Jessica Jones how that worked. So, it's the actual location itself, not the spot the card's in. I thought it might have been the spot the card was in. So, okay, we did go for left lane. Have we got enough here to hold out? And we do. Good win. So, yeah, I thought so with Cosmo being there, less likely he's going to play anything into that lane. Killmonger gave our cards a buff. It was really nice. And that's just... Genuinely, it was a very good win. Okay, nice hand. So we're going to play Nova here into left. We can't play Armor in left lane now since we've got Nova there. Good, he's already played a 1-drop, so hopefully when we draw Killmonger, that's just a kill for us anyway. So we don't want to play Armor there either. So we're going to play Scorpion also into left lane. Very good to hit Scorpion early. He's going to hit a lot of his... It should hopefully hit quite a few cards. Probably also free, unless he smothers the board. Okay. Pretty cool card. So I'm going to do here, going to play Angela onto the right side. Oh, they played Killmonger for me. Okay, cool. It's a buff to Scorpion at least. Would have way preferred that if I was going first.
Opponent snapped.
So I guess now we can just play Armor into right lane. Okay, that's really good now. He can't kill his Bucky Barnes or his Wolverine. They're both kind of safe now. From any sort of shenanigans happening. I'm going to play Hobgoblin into the middle lane. I was going to say right lane, but it is going to get a buff if I play into right lane. It's going to get a +2 instead of just +1. Oh, he Hobgoblined me and had negative power already. Very unfortunate. This will be less.
All systems go.
Okay. So, again, another really unfortunate set of circumstances that we both Hobgoblin and he's had even less power than mine did. That's very unfortunate. So, Hobgoblin into the left lane would have been the correct play. Nothing really here we can do, is there? Is there any way like to... Oh, there is one thing we can do here. So we could Spider-Woman here into middle. What'll give us the power. Now, if they play in the right lane anything but what they're probably going to do, that just means we lose. But we're just going to take it anyway, just for the content, I guess. And there we go. They played into the wrong lane.
Victory.
So that is another win for this deck, showing its true power. Alright, so honestly, don't mind playing Nova just into the left lane. It's a Ruins. It's got no benefits or negatives to it, so... honestly, don't hate the idea of that. Now, why they played Electro turn 1 when they're revealing first, I have no idea. Okay, cool. So it's going to play Armor into right lane. Play anything more protected into this Armor. So cool, that's 2 cards already that we can destroy. Just for Killmonger. Honestly, don't mind playing Killmonger now into middle. Just to get a few buffs and to completely clear his middle lane. Now, it is unfortunate we are going first here. Because if he's played a 1-drop there, we're not going to destroy it. But I feel like by now he's going to play like a 3-drop or maybe even 2-drop. So we should be alright. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're just going to play Jessica Jones middle. They've played Kazar. Really unfortunate he's lost all his 1-drops. Sorry about that, mate. And yeah, honestly, just drop Scorpion right lane. Jessica Jones will buff the middle lane. What's good? Okay, cool. And to end this off, we're going to snap, drop American Chavez into left lane, and that should be GG's. There we go. GG's, win to left lane, win to right lane. Can't argue with that.
Victory.
Alright, so with this deck, as you can see, it is a very powerful deck. It does take a little bit of learning to get used to it, because you do have to understand where to play certain tech cards and other cards and all that, how to play it. But once you start to get a bit of an understanding of the deck, it can be really powerful. With certain cards like Killmonger and Nova, being able to kill your Nova with Killmonger and killing off all their other stuff. So as you've seen, there are a lot of decks we played around this level who do play quite aggressive decks. And with Killmonger, he is a very, very, very powerful card. Other cards that were really good in this game were also Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman played a lot better than I thought she would, you know, helping us win a few locations. Cosmo's really good just to help lock down locations. People do not want to play cards into a Cosmo lane, because most cards in this game, as you'll notice, are reveal cards. A few letdowns, like we didn't really get to see much of Enchantress, there wasn't a lot of ongoing stuff going on. Angela did well as always. Scorpion, another really good 2-drop. The only thing I guess I can say is be careful with armor. You don't want to play armor into stuff where either you're putting your 1-drops or the opponent's putting their 1-drops, but you still want to protect your other stuff. And one of the most important things I will say about this deck is probably American Chavez, just because she does help your draw out, so you can draw these better cards a lot quicker. Anyway, so that's an insight in how to play TeckW decks, or your tech decks in Marvel Snap. This is an insane pool 2 deck. We were versing pool 3 decks, and we were still winning, so yeah, that was really good. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.